I'm Zaina Juliette. Zigga zigga zee. You know me. Real as it gonna be. I'm gonna make you smile.
One girl that could alter the course of history forever.
Ow! Zigga zigga zee.
Join me in my Gumbo of Entertainment. I'm Zaina Juliette.
Thank you for joining me. You're watching Zaina Juliette and Friends, and today is a very special Girl Power segment. And I have 4 outstanding, fabulous, beautiful, inspiring ladies with me today. And you know what? It is a very special conversation. It is from the heart, it is from the spirit.
It is definitely recognized that women are the true catalyst of getting things done. And when others seem to think that, well, a woman isn't good enough, I have news for them. My response to anyone that not only says that, because they're stupid when they do, but when they do, or they think it, or they have the attitude, my response to them is this. Not only am I good enough, but I am a descendant from royalty, and I am the root and core of my family, the motivator of my family, my business, the circle of friends that I am, and not in a tone of an attitude, but in a tone of positiveness. For those that do not understand that the word need means needy, we are not needy. We want, we like, we work towards, we believe, and we act. We don't moan and groan. We make the difference in life. And when I say to somebody, come on and board my plane of ambition because we will land at your airport of success, it is because I believe in them. But that's my inner strength as a woman. And we, as women, all have it. We portray it differently, but we have it.
Absolutely.
Yes.
And what do you think about what she just said, Nancy? That
Well,
was
I
so
think she's
girl
really
power.
spot on. Is I think women have the ability to motivate the family and other friends because we have been always the pioneers. I like to consider women the pioneer women, and we are the pioneers to help make this whole economy come back. Mm-hmm. And I think she's actually on point on that. So I totally agree.
She's so on point. Kimberly, what do you think about that? What Margie just said?
Of course, I believe that women, we are empowered. We are able to do just about anything that we put our minds to. Absolutely. We are leaders, and we make sure that behind every good man is a good woman.
Isn't that the truth?
Otherwise, they wouldn't make it.
Well, that goes all the way back to when the women actually won the vote. They were behind the push to get the men to totally recognize that they were the true strength, that they were the ones that pulled up the bootstraps and made it happen. So in today's world, more so than any other time, we have more women developing their own small businesses to go forward. And it's blazing the way because in many cases, they're hiring men, and men have to learn from the woman, which is not meant to be a negative. It's about saying, look, we have fought the tortures of the damned to be recognized that we are the strength that we are.
That's absolutely
Therefore,
right.
It is about what we want. We go. We don't just take. We pursue. We achieve.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
I definitely understand. And I have to, with that being said, I want to say this. I am sitting here with 4 of my girlfriends. We are on a Zoom call. And when I say girl power, I am talking about girl power. to the highest degree because I am sitting here with 4 of the most amazing women. They all inspire me in ways that I can't even express. And I would like to introduce you to my girlfriends. Let's introduce, I have Nancy, I have Margie and Kimberly. I want to introduce you to the ladies. And I have more girls coming. One moment, please.
How are you?
Hello,
darling. How are you? How are you?
Well, Tanya, this is exciting because now you get to meet Margie and Nancy.
Yeah. Nice something up. I like
Nice
that.
to meet you. Nice to see you, dear. Nice to see you.
Well, now we have international girl power.
We're in international girl power right now. And we are back because, we had to bring in my girlfriend Tanya from Southern France. She's joined us. We're going to introduce you to all the ladies, and I want them to tell you, they're going to explain to you what they do. They are some amazing ladies. And we're going to start with Nancy, who is very, very special to me. Come on, Nancy.
Thank you, Zaina. I mean, and you are truly special to me as well and delightful. And we have a lot of kinship in the fact that I'm a writer and I write movies. I'm also a producer and a director of TV shows. And we're working on a film or 2 right now. And I'm working on actually also a documentary about the COVID in the entertainment industry here in Las Vegas. And I have a film that I've been working on that we're in pre-production for Don't Be Here After Dark. And what you see behind me is actually part of the location.
That is so cool.
Nice. Nice to meet you.
Thank you.
So Don't Be Here After Dark. Okay, you came up with a new name. Like it's a combination between a thriller or a horror movie and a comedy. What did you call it? You text me?
I call it a homedy, but I don't know if there's actually a name called that. But what I tell people is you'll be laughing until you're screaming.
Yeah, right. It's going to be outstanding. And then my next friend here, who's also works with me on my show, and she's my assistant as well. Her name is Kimberly, but you have to know about Kimberly. Kimberly, introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Kimberly. I am Zaina's assistant, her backup singer. I have a business called Phenomenal Angels. I deal with mental and behavior health clients. I'm also an autism teacher for Clark County School District. I used to be I used to be like a cook. So I'm kind of like a chef also, and I do a lot of things on the side. So
a lot of things. I must add, she's a phenomenal cook. It's amazing. And then we have the most fabulous diva. You guys all know she's diva, right? We got diva over here. Margie Shepherd, who is an amazing motivational speaker, author of a hot selling book and a whole lot more, but I'm not going to tell you. I'm going to let Margie tell you. Let me introduce you to Margie. Come on, Margie. Give us the goods.
Okay, well, I have been a speaker of motivating people, getting them to first understand they're positive from the inside out, and then also recognizing it around with others. And so in my speaking, I do bring this out and get people to actually think. I've been doing this for about 5.5 decades, but I've been in the workforce for a full 6 decades. I retired once and I came back. I wrote a book called Travesty, and it's a true story. And you can go ahead and get it on Barnes & Noble, and I hope you do, because I think you'll enjoy it. In addition to that, I own Maximize M Productions, which gets behind some commercials, it gets behind photo work, videos, and whatnot. And I'm the founder of Global Power Elegance, which is an empowerment business group. In addition to, I own Maximize M and one other company. But mostly what I enjoy the very, very, very most in whenever I've done television or I've done commercials or speaking, whatever, is my interaction with the people to be able to relate to them. And I enjoy that as well. So on a very low key is what I'm stating. I'm just an individual that tries to deliver an impactful message with the hope that it's going to make a positive difference. And that difference is, in particular, with women, to get them to understand they are the true catalysts that will change this world. Not just them, but the world. So in joining forces on that, again, it's not about need, it's about want. And if you want it, go get it and settle for nothing less.
We're getting it. We're getting it, girls, right? We're getting it.
Yeah.
Now I'm going to introduce you to my girlfriend all the way in southern France. Her name is Tania Haven. Hey, Tania, introduce yourself.
So, I'm Tania Haven. I'm a singer, I'm a compositor. And also, I live in France. I want to sing and to spread a message all over the world so we be able to be a positive message, not a bad one. I hope we can change the world all together. It's the mission. It's the mission. I think that's why I came on Earth anyway.
Absolutely.
So, yeah, I want to give a positive energy for the people all around this place, all around the planet. I think we have the power to do that. It's very important, especially right now.
It sure is. We need that. And you know what? I couldn't think of a better group of ladies to have on the show because we are all in the same realm of thinking. You know, it's very interesting because there are so many things that are going on in the world. And all of us ladies here, we strive for greatness. And there are so many things that we want to do to help bring about change in the world. We all feel that it's time that females, women like us, begin to nurture our world. And we're going to get into that conversation right now. That is why you inspire me, because all of you are like, move, let's go. And you know what? That is the message, and that is the message that we want to get out to all the young girls out there, to inspire them, you know, especially during this time with all this stuff going on in this time of the pandemic. But I can slowly see that things are about to change for the better.
Well, they are, but can I interject something, Z? Mm-hmm. You know, in talking about some of the things that I've done, one of the things I should have mentioned to you that during this time, though my business, I could not really go forward as I was doing before and doing well. So I turned my head to the more of the business aspect. I went out and I bought a property, renovating it. And while others are saying they can't, this or that, and they're more worried about the nightlife as opposed to taking care of responsibility. So there's another message here. And they may refer to me as a diva. Well, fine, go ahead. But in the meantime, while you're doing the this, I'm out there securing what's going on for myself and for the people that are the closest with me. I went out and I bought a beautiful property, and I think I showed you the pictures of it.
Oh, I love it.
And I closed the deal and got in here in the last part of September. And in the meantime, also expanded my real estate options into Reno. So the experience of dealing with people, studying the market, as opposed to wondering, when am I going to go out to the bar or whatever? Again, it's about securing. So in doing groundwork, and that's what Nancy has done. And gosh, I'm just so delighted for you. You have kept going, and Kim, she has definitely been in support, and she has her fires going. And then we have the south of France. We have Tania, and every day she puts something out there. She is cooking it and she's doing it. The thing about it is, we're doers. We're not talkers.
Absolutely.
Well, I'd like to. Go ahead, Zaina.
Go ahead, sweetheart.
I'd like to interject in that regards, though, because I've been doing these interviews with the entertainers and stuff, and not everybody has the resources, maybe Marjorie, but they have the resources to enrich their minds. Yes. Or do causes, like I have friends that are helping out at the food banks, or like Kimberly is doing with her charity work. You can continue to be productive in different avenues, even if you're not economically being productive because of the restraints of the COVID. Kimberly, I'm sure you've been doing still some stuff with the charities. What have you been doing?
I've been feeding the homeless, giving supplies and different things like that out, and just trying to be there for them, whatever they need, trying to assist in any kind of way I can.
That's beautiful.
So that's what I'm talking about. She has her other irons in the fire to be out there and to assisting. And you're right, Nancy, there are those that are out there doing something that can be of help.
Yeah.
Like Zaina, haven't you been working on some of your songs, I think?
Absolutely.
I mean, you've been doing that, right?
To that point, yeah, absolutely. My whole pandemic vacation is creating. When I'm in my zone, I call it my pandemic vacation because I'm on vacation, so I'm actually creating. I've created a whole entire production. So while I'm down, it gives me time to study, to work on music, to write music, to work on my show, to create and have line up other productions. And now we're working with, of course, we're still in the early stages, but we got the TV series. And I'm working on things with my entertainment attorney. We're preparing, laying the groundwork for what's to come when everything is lifted. And that's the best thing that I think even all my girl power and warrior girls can be doing, is like preparing. If you're planning to get into music or dance or film, at home now, you can be preparing. If you're going to be on the computer, you can be preparing and taking vocal lessons. You can do that online. You can take dance lessons online. You can do everything you can do. You can prepare for it. So when you'll be amazed at how much it helps you when it's time.
It does. You're absolutely right.
Yeah. So
everything. I mean, Z, you are probably one of the most women you have so many abilities and talents, and what you do and what you put out there is inspiring to others to be able to not only tune into you to get the next chapter, maybe what they should be doing, and to reaching out, but you're making a positive difference with everything that you're doing. Everything.
Yeah, I try. I really
She's
do.
definitely an inspiration to so many out there. So we love Z for all her inspiring shows that she has to help show people hope in this time of some people might consider hopelessness.
Exactly. But Nancy, you are an inspiration in that regard too, with your directing, your writing, your pursuit to go forward. I mean, you are, and Kimberly is as well, with her projects and helping the other people with food lines and helping Z to be able to accomplish. I mean, this is groundwork. And yet we're in position to be able to go forward.
Tanya too. Tanya does the same. She's always.
I was just going to say, and Tanya, Claire in France, I mean, every day, her ingeniousness of what she puts out there, her family tie, her bond, her music, and the messages that she puts out there. I mean, I am in awe. I couldn't sing if my life depended on it. I'd clear a stadium if you put me out there.
You could. I bet you could.
The south of France was once on the agenda, and I hope it is again.
It's still on the agenda. It's
Okay.
definitely
That was a plan. I told you
on
guys.
the agenda. In fact, that's
It was fun.
some of the plans that we've been making. Tanya and I, it's definitely on the agenda because I wanted to take the show Zaina Juliette Friends to France. And I'm doing all the work behind the scenes as well. So I can't do how I want to do it. You feel me? And when I put The Awakening out and together, this is what The Awakening is all about. The Awakening Girl Power Concert Opera. I want you girls to help me and be a part of that because you are the ones who inspire me. And the reason why is because that's what the whole concert is about. It's inspiration and it's about unity. And that is my main mission is, you can bring so much change in the world with entertainment. It's how you do it.
Absolutely. Songs
it's how you do it.
Are the blood of our life. It reaches us straight into our homes and our hearts. And, I write song lyrics, so I'm really connected also to the music industry as well. And Zaina, through your wonderful songs, you inspire so many people through the words and the energy and through the vehicle of music and singing. And so I would imagine Tanya does too.
Well, see, what Tanya and I and what we're working on is the show. It's not about me. I am the artist,
about me.
But it's not about me so much. You know what I'm saying? When people come to this concert opera, I want them to go leaving with something. It's about the experience. You know what I'm saying? So you're going to see a show. I was showing Kim last night some of the holograms that I'm creating. You're going to see a show. You're going to see a concert with theatrics. You're not just going to see
I hear holograms. That is so high tech. I am so excited to see that.
I've been on this
I can't wait.
So long. Nancy, I met people years ago before anyone was even thinking about holograms. That I met a guy and I was on this a long time ago, even when I was really young, because I met some people that was doing the holograms shooting at 60 feet in the air. Wow. And but what I'm doing is I'm creating the holograms and the show, and oh God, I can go on and on, but I would love for you girls to be a part of this. The hologram and the story is the backstory, but there's a message there of unity and peace. Now, I tell everyone, if you're in a theater, if you're in a concert hall, and I know this is going to happen again. I don't care what anyone says. We're going back to this. So you're in a concert hall with 100,000 people, 50,000 people. I performed in front of 50,000 people. If you're in front of a room of 50,000 people and you're doing a show like this and you're putting out a certain message and you're performing from your spirit and your soul, you're touching people.
Of course.
You feel me?
Yeah.
Those people are going to leave with something and they're going to share it with other people. And that's how you make change.
Mm-hmm.
And that can spark unity because we need that in the world right now. And I believe that is my mission. And it's like every time I get so close, it's always something. We were right there. April 28th was the start. Oh my God, then the pandemic happened. But that's okay. It just gave me time to make it better.
So, and listen, it's going to be perfect. So if something happens, sometimes it's happening for a reason.
Yes. I agree.
Yeah, it's happening for a reason, but see, it's going to happen. It is. And whatever you need me to do, count me in.
It's going to happen.
I even do well at being the janitor.
That won't happen. That won't happen. Not as well as you motivate people. So it's all about, just bringing hope and inspiring girls, uplifting. That's the main thing, because it's our time now. It's our time. Women are going to be running things. You know, and it's time for us. You men had your chance. We're nurturing, and we need to nurture the planet right now. It needs it. It needs it.
It's the power of love.
Show example of caring and sharing and giving to people. If the people recognize you are a good person, I mean, somehow they're gonna copy you. They're gonna want to be you. They want to be you. They want to become you. So they're gonna try to do the best to become you. So they're gonna repeat the stuff what you do. This is gonna go on and on and on for future generation. After some people is gonna ignore it, gonna criticize you. Who cares?
And I'd like to say that you had asked the question, you know, what would bring people together and what helps. And I think kindness connects people. And I think what Kimberly's doing with her kindness and her food, I think all of us have an ability to inspire one person at a time. And it's like a fire, it catches on. As we're kind and we involve people in that type of services, like what Kimberly's doing, and like entertainment, which brings people together. I think that that's one of the ways that we can move forward in the future and bring back the economy through both acts of kindness and also the entertainment industry, which has often in the history taken and helped people aspire to higher heights through the words and aspirations.
I say the first step for this world to change is the forgiveness. I mean, so many people are angry to each other for nothing in the family. Everywhere you go, is people that are mad to each other for nothing, for little things. If they had the power to forgive each other, to live in the past, everything will be okay.
Kimberly. Okay. Hard act to follow, y'all.
That's to follow. Huh? I know. I don't know what to say.
Right? Okay. But to me, I believe that communication, giving kindness, showing kindness, lifting people up is basically part of the things that we have to do as individuals. Because if we don't lift people up and we don't say kind things to other people, people are not going to get it. That's why a lot of people have their attitudes and their defense mechanism up and don't feel that they need to go anywhere else.
That's right.
Because it, you know, like I could say, hey, I was hurt, so everybody that's there, I'm gonna back off of because this one person hurt me, because they're not willing to let you in. They're not willing to talk about it and discuss it and release their anger. So a lot of times that plays a part in the things that happens and the things that go on with people. Totally. I get it. I understand it because I'm there and I deal with it every day. Mm-hmm. So me personally, I'm just like this. If I'm kind to you, I expect you to be kind to me. Mm-hmm. You got to start off small and work your way up to getting individuals to let you in and for them to be kind to you.
Exactly.
So that's where I'm at with this.
It's a Z.